Hello, I am Sarah Millican and welcome to episode 76. God, who knew we'd get this far? Thank you so much for all sticking with me. It's a long old slog, but I'm really enjoying it still. I hope you are too. This is episode 76 of the How to Be Champion Storytime Spectacular. After 3, 1, 2, 3. Ta-da! I hope you're all joining in with those because I'm going to do those till the end now. We're in the Sometimes I Hate Myself chapter. Best just keep going. The other show was trickier. It was about knowing your worth. I think when I said yes to doing the show, I couldn't quite work out how I felt about it. It's a work in progress for me. I think better of myself than I used to. I think that's because now I allow myself to take my worth from me rather than from others. A good example of this is an old review I only saw the other day. I wasn't looking for it. I try not to see these things. Oh, tiny burp. Sorry. For the title sequence for Who Do You Think You Are, they make you do this thing where you turn and smile at the same time. I can't. But until then, I did not know that because nobody had asked me. Why would it come up? I was with my friend Tom and he said, "Oh, remember those titles? I laughed out loud when I saw yours." We tried to find them online and they are available. They're hilarious because of all of the people who are actors are great at it. That's just a normal day for them, turning and smiling. All of the people who weren't actors, like John Simpson and me, were just shit at it. I urge you all to Google it. I had to do mine in public. We were out and about, and by the time I'd nailed it, as in done one that was acceptable to the producers, there was a crowd. So while we were looking for the clips, I sort of fell across the review. Tom said, "Don't read it," but I thought it was ages ago, and also it's different. If you do a stand-up show, they can say it's shit, but I didn't think they could say your ancestors are shit. This is from the review of the show. Sarah Millican has made audiences laugh with a piping Geordie voice and a dumpy figure. Seemingly designed to model printed floral dresses and wellies, but she soon shows that she is not as daft as she looks. Now, at the moment, are you aware of what this is reviewing? This is reviewing my physical appearance, not my ancestors. No mention of a diver there or the fur trade. So then it says, in Who Do You Think You Are, BBC One, discovering that her ancestor James Holt, a marine diver, had by 1851, aged 34, fathered 5 children, she exclaimed, "I'm 37 and I've just got a cat." I mean, that's fair enough. It's fairly accurate for the time. I've since got another cat and a dog. Perhaps it was because of her professional success, as we were told followed on the heels of a divorce after 7 years of marriage, that she was so moved to discover of her ancestors' struggle to leave descendants. Why watch the rest of the programme when you could just assume? So 1 minute she appears comically out from a diving suit of the kind Holt would have worn, and the next minute wept as she learnt of his making a gift to 7 children left orphaned by a shipwreck. He was an all-round good man, she declared, with more loyalty than evidence. It's quite harsh, isn't it? My favourite bit is at the end. But Malcolm, lost one day in the freezing waste, suffered frostbite so that both of his feet had to be amputated at the trading station. I expected that to be his end, but amazingly he returned to Orkney, married and fathered 5 children of his own. I was unprepared for how protective I'd feel of my ancestors, Millican concluded, perhaps aware of her new big house and with only the cat waiting for her return. What the actual fuck? So what this review has done is said that I'm dumpy, I wear flowery dresses and wellies, and there's a dig in the middle about only having a cat instead of children, because obviously kids are the be-all and end-all, and then the big empty house with just a cat for company. So I am worthless unless I am married with children. Sure, she's got feet, but that's it, right? And they're in wellies anyway. Doesn't she have any heels? Oh, fuck off. From the same newspaper by a different journalist, as that guy hadn't written any more reviews of Who Do You Think You Are, I found a review that was of a man's episode. It was Paul Hollywood. So I read his, and at various points it says, it made for an absorbing and affecting hour of television. They call him a silver fox, and it made me wonder, what is the female equivalent of a silver fox? Oh, there isn't one. And this is a quote. Meanwhile, Hollywood, so exacting in the bake-off tent and often the butt of co-presenters' jokes, came across beautifully. He was palpably proud of his forebears and touched by his grandfather's love letters home to his sweetheart, yet never wallowed in sentimentality, turning away from cameras when he had something in his eye and retaining his dryly self-deprecating sense of humour. Good bloke, good bake. Now, this is not a dig at Paul Hollywood. He's a lovely man. But this never mentions that he is a little bit overweight. Never mentions what he's wearing, what his family situation is like, whether he has a wife, kids, anything like that. They didn't start by saying lonely, grey-haired, dumpy Paul Hollywood has made his career by eating bread and wearing boring blue shirts. They're not trying to hide how they feel. They're not even trying to disguise their misogyny. I'm not attractive to them or a mother, so therefore I'm worthless. And that is the end of episode 76. I feel like we need a horn because that got a bit heavy there. Do two? Should I do two? Different sizes. I hope you have a good rest of day. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you tomorrow. Stay in the house. If you don't go outside, and wear a mask, wash your fucking hands, and I'll see you tomorrow. Lots of love. Take care. Bye-bye.
Hello, it's Sarah Millican here. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel to stay up to date with all of my latest videos. Don't forget to like, pop a comment below, and why not stick around to watch a few more? I'm sure those emails or those dishes can wait a bit longer.